This is that carburetor off that old Bolens. It's Tecumseh engine. I did take this loose just to get the gas mostly out of the bowl because I didn't want to stink the place up too much. And of course, that gasket don't look none too pure to begin with. Otherwise, it's moves pretty good. I really don't know if there's a whole lot wrong with it. I know that something was wrong that didn't run right. It only ran if you had the throttle completely closed. And for some reason, this thing here is screwed way in. It doesn't have a ring cut around it like it's been too far in, but that don't look right. They're usually not that far in. See here, screw it up like that. Here. I don't know. It might have been right, but oh. Yeah, it may have been. I don't know why it goes so far in like that. But all right, let's see here. There's one turn out. Let's see, here's roughly 2 turns out. Yeah, that's pretty far in. I'm going to back it out farther because I don't want to mess up that seat in there. I don't know if that gasket will hold or not. Sure does look flimsy to me. I know it's not good, but I doubt that I've got another one. And the bowl, it has had some rust in it before, but looks like somebody's tried to clean that out a little bit. And let's see here, I don't know. I got so much junk up here, it's hard to find anything. Here we go. Let's see here. See if that pin will come out of that. What the heck is wrong now? There, okay, that's good. Okay. Get that one out of there. Come on. Yeah, there. There's that. There's this. That looks okay on the end of that. There is a little bit of debris in here, not much. But let me see if I can find my little cleaner outer thing. Here we go. I'm gonna get that rest of that gasket out of there. I don't know if I can find a gasket like that around locally or not. I kind of got my doubts about it, but maybe, you never know. Let's see. I wonder if that jet will come out of there. I don't think I got a bigger screwdriver to fit that. Let's see. I don't want to mess it up. I don't think there's another one. A closer fit. Let's see. What have we got in here? This is probably, yeah, it's too big unless I grind the edges off, and I might ought to do that. Grind the edges off that a little bit so I can get a better grip on it. Let's see here. What else we got? Yeah, over here. No, that won't work. It's too wide. Let's see. That won't go down in there. All right, let's see. I don't know. Yeah, I'd rather that thing fit a little bit wider. Maybe we'll try it just a bit. If it don't, that's tight. Oh, it really should come out of there, but I almost believe I need to make a screwdriver that fits that more perfectly. And that's the fuel pump. I think it's all right. I don't know if it really needs a fuel pump. I mean, it does to some degree, but the gas tank's pretty much level or a little bit above, I think, this. Probably it's best to have the fuel pump on it, because in case the gas tank gets lower, you start up a hill or something. All right, well, I think I'm going to go see if I can modify that screwdriver so it'll fit there a little tighter. So I will try and figure out what here it is. So I'll be back in a little bit. Well, I got that jet out of there. I had to kind of use a torch on it to get it. Let's see here. Bunch of little holes in this thing all over the place. I'll get one of these little drill bit things here, which is a pain to get a hold of. Let's see if that's small enough. Let's see here. Where's that little hole up in there? There's one in there. Now it goes through that one all right. And it goes through that one all right. Yeah. And this one here, we'll see about that. Yeah, it goes through that. There is some crud in there though. Let's see where else I got holes at. Down here, another one. Some of that, what do you call it, former gasket on there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's clean now. It might have been clean to begin with, but something was causing it not to function properly. So we'll put that back in now. I found a screwdriver tip that's just right to go down there. And you sure don't want to take a little small one, because it'll just mess up that little slot there. It might be kind of hard to go back in now. And I had to heat it up with a torch pretty hot. I put PB Blaster in there, especially down that little seat down there, so that it didn't get that little rubber piece too hot, and it didn't, because it stayed in there right. Yeah, that's the problem. A lot of that Briggs carburetor on that motor, it was underwater out there. I never did get this out of here. I finally gave up on it. Well, we'll just see what happens. I blew it out, but I don't know if it's good enough or not. There's a little bitty drill bits stuck to that magnet. My gosh, sheesh. I'm surprised when the page right, I can't put it in here. I'm surprised I found that. Where is it? There it is. Got a microscope to see a little bit of drill bits. Well, one thing about it, I hope this gas smell is dissipated before my wife gets home. Of course, I guess you're never guilty unless they catch you, are you? So maybe we'll be okay on that. And let's see here. I'm sure the float was all right, because it wasn't flooding or nothing. You know, the older I get, the harder it is to get these little floats in there right. It's really kind of a tedious deal. You got to be able to see good for it, one thing. Which of course I don't. And that goes in there like that. Then they got a little spring clip on there that has to stay in here, at least needs to, so that it can pull that back up. Get in there. Get in there. Where you at here? Get in there. Yeah. Come on. Get in that hole. There you go. There you go. Of course, any of this stuff you tinker with like this, you don't want to force it, because this thing seems like it floats sitting a little high. It's probably all right though. You can't see it. I'd like it to be more level. I could bend that down, but I don't want to. There. I don't know if I can test it to see if it's working or not. This is probably the, you can't really tell. I don't know which one of them's the pulse and which one's the inlet. Okay, let's see here. That thing is, like I said, it had a little crust in it, but I don't know if it's gonna. And most of that stuff's hardened up anyway. I don't think it'll come loose. But there again, I don't know about this. I kind of got my doubts it'll hold, but I don't know. If it'll fit down in that little groove in there, it might. Boy, sure is slacking over here in one spot, though. Let's see what it looks like when you set it down on there. Sure ain't much good, I know that. Sheesh, I don't know. See, one thing's kind of stretched a little too. I'm sure I don't have another one of them. You know, you rarely mess with these old big ones. I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess, but pretty much know what's going to happen. It ain't going to hold. I don't know. I guess I could put some of that stuff on there. What's going on here? You know, you can get it, you can pull it down tight, but if it ain't sealing against anything, it's still going to leak. But I don't know what to do for sure about that. I might go ahead and get some of that, put a little bit of that stuff around, but then I got to let it set for a period of time before we can use it. Well, we'll think about it a little bit and then we'll get back at it. Well, just as I figured, I couldn't find a gasket for that any place. So what I'm going to try is this stuff here. This is the old Indian head shellac. I'm surprised that the cryberry baby liberals haven't made them change it to a Native American head because, you know, they get offended at every little thing. But nonetheless, this stuff is usually impervious to gas, so we'll see how that works out. I'm going to try to gobble a bunch of that stuff around on here. Now this dauber on here, of course, will be a mess, I'll tell you what. This stuff is really messy, that's one thing about it. So if you're not prepared for a mess, this may not be the stuff for you. I don't know if I can be tedious enough on this to do this or not. But I don't want to make a big mess. Oh man, what a deal. I'm just going to lay this on this piece of paper because I can throw that away. Get me a little bunch of this stuff off there as it goes. Put this stuff down in here. Don't need a whole lot because I don't really want it to get into the jets and everything. Cause if it helps anywhere, it'd probably hold there. Just a gob in here. Yeah, this stuff is generally pretty good. I prefer this over a lot of the other. Gasket maker got its place and all that, but for regular old paper gaskets and everything, it's kind of hard to beat this stuff here. And they ain't really that expensive. I don't even know what they charged me for it a while ago. I got talking to a guy and they just gave him my card. I might have paid for the whole store. Didn't even know it. I doubt that because I don't think my card would have went through for that much. But we're going to see what happens. Either will or it won't. I didn't want to buy a kit because that's the only way I can find it. You get the gasket with the whole kit, and they want like, I don't know, according to where you go, $25 to $30 for the kit, and there ain't that much to one of these, one of these kits. So, but yeah, we're getting there with it. This stuff is really, like I said, it's messy. You can hardly keep getting it on your hands. The gas won't hardly take it off either, so, that's what we want something to seal it. I'm going to leave it, I'm not going to put gas in it just for a little bit, so we'll wait and see what happens. I think I got that around here pretty good now. This little thing on here, of course, most people know that. That's a little drain in case you, well, they want the thing. In case you want to drain a bowl, that's what that's for. Now, it makes a difference where you put it so you can get to it easier. I guess, I don't know where it goes. I always put it this way. I really don't care where it goes because I typically don't drain the gas anyway. And let's see if we can get this little nut back in here again. Come on, get started. I probably can't, yeah, there it goes. I was going to say, I probably can't start it as I do it right-handed because I'm virtually useless in my left hand. All right, I'm going to pull this thing tight. All right. Okay, it's probably good enough. Don't want to twist nothing off. All right. There we go. That'll be it now. Look at this in. Let it dry and then put it back on after a while.